there's been this amazing revival of pilgrimage, sort of roughly in the last 30 years or so. And the numbers have shot up, people going to places like Santiago. And many pilgrimage routes have been created, or basically they're revived pilgrimage routes. So many have started now. There's over 200 in England now, whereas 30 years ago there can't be more than 10 or so. So people are very keen on pilgrimage, and the BBC series on pilgrimage has been very popular. People often say that they encounter something of God and creation. You ask most people and they'll say, well, no, it's when I'm out in the countryside, etc., that I experience something to do with God or the divine or spiritual things. And so I think that alongside the fact that our very frantic lifestyle these days, the pace of life, etc., makes pilgrimage an attractive thing for people to consider.
Now, David was instrumental in the revival of Two Saints Way. That's a pilgrimage route that runs between Chester and Lichfield. And he's also founded other revive routes in the northeast of England. But recently, David turned 80 years old and has just raised thousands of pounds on his 80th birthday, walking 136 miles along the North Wales Pilgrim's Way. Now, David, you completed this recently in aid of the Walks for Life collective, which is going to organise pilgrimages for people living with mental health challenges, because you believe that pilgrimages could help to save lives. So tell me about the Walks for Life collective.
The mental health emergency, which is what I think you really have to call it. It's like, climate emergency. I think the mental health emergency is really urgent. And so I thought, well, actually, there could be something relevant here. Perhaps those who are in the depths and the darkness of depression could walk on the way of light, and we could sort of perhaps provide meditation for people as they walk, if they're in depression, and to see if they can come out of depression walking on the way of light. Or those who have no meaning in life, or even perhaps been tempted towards taking their own lives, the way of life, death, life, that would be appropriate. And so I started to gather a bunch of people together, sort of practitioners in different fields, NHS, leaders of charities with similar kind of aims and ideas. Everybody says that creation, being out in the outdoors, is just critical for good mental health.